It's gonna be nice to work. You can just keep this down here. I need to go onto my Instagram. There we go, because I know what I'm drawing today. Let's see. Who's messaging me? Oh, Verizon. What you message me? Blah, 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 blah. Mouth not working right now. Okay. Hello, Troy. Smiley face. Hello, rosebuds. I need to download the reference pictures I sent to this person. Am I allowed to? Yes, I can. Save image as. Let's go into downloads. Hello, everybody. Wow, 12 already. And 1. Tonight I'm actually going to be, I decided, working on doing studies of hands. Save image as hand 2. I remember you, B. Save image as hand 3. So I'm going to be doing a study of each of these for my drawings tonight. LOL. So I'm excited today because I actually just got this new mouse and it worked really, really nicely. I was worried because I was so stuck to my old mouse. Like, I adored that thing so much. And now it's like, hey, cool. The new mouse actually works. This is fantastic. Okay, and I need to keep the Discord down. Okay, by the way, if you are watching right now, there's supposedly a large cyber attack coming tomorrow, so please be careful. I don't know when or where it's coming, but like, it's been spreading through a bunch of Discord servers, so please keep safe, maybe not go online quite as much. If you get weird friend requests on Discord or, you know, any other social media platform you use, make sure not to agree to them or even talk to them. Because some people can literally just get your IP address as soon as you start chatting with them. So, like, make sure about that. It's going to be a bunch of jerks sending really unpleasant images, like gore and non-con stuff. And just like, make sure you're safe tomorrow. Hello. Hi, Loafa. Hello, Loafa bread. I want to call you a loofah, like a sponge, because you keep absorbing all the information, so it would be very appropriate to call you a loofah. Okay, I need to make a new thingy. I'm just going to go 10 by 10 inches. It's just a study. Wait, what shape was I using before? Downloads, open a new window. Take a look at these pictures. Vertical, vertical, vertical. Okay, they're all vertical. Let's make a vertical canvas. Let's go 8 by 10. I recently overclocked my computer, so I really want to see. Ow, my back needs to pop. Okay, I really want to see if it'll actually be able to handle the new stuff I want to do for it. Okay, I'm gonna create a background layer just in white for now. Or should I do gray? What if I just started working with weird colors in the very beginning? I'll go like this, and then I'll start doing color over it. Da, 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 da. Okay. I love this thing. Oh my god. I was so worried that I wouldn't like this mouse, and I'm like, holy crap, it's so good. The other one I had beforehand was like only a $15 gaming mouse, and it's probably one of the best mice I've ever owned. It's just, it's like difficult letting go of things that you like. There was a problem parsing the JPEG data? What are you talking about? All three of them? All three of them? Are you done diddly kidding me? Okay, so we're gonna have to go back into Instagram and find those files. I'm just gonna have to copy paste onto this canvas. Rosebuds. Here, wait a moment. Let me change the, Here, Agile / hands. There we go. Something a bit more direct. There. Rose, if you don't know what to draw today, draw hands. Okie dokie. Okay, I need to go back to Instagram so I can grab those pictures. Ah. E. Come on, you can load. I believe you. I believe in you. So what I'm gonna do is just, I'm gonna go like that. Zip, like that. Control T, like that. Move it over. And zip, like that. I don't really need a super big picture since it's just a reference, so I'll just keep them over here. I believe in you, Rosebuds. You can connect it to your Door of Sin story. Hand 1. So today we're just going to be doing studies, essentially, of hands, because it's one of those days. It's also number 7. This is the 7th live stream we were doing, and 7 is a very significant number to me, so I'm like, ha ha ha, let's force them to draw hands. Nope. Nope. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What you doing there, buddy? Is that the same size? Nah, it's a little bit bigger, but that's fine. That's fine. Hand number 2. Come on, you. And hand number 3. Oh, I love this one. I love it when the fingers are all crunched and curled over themselves. That's some good shiz right there. There we go. What? Oh, I'm on pen mode. I was like, how did I done do that? Okay. I'm gonna see if I can do maybe a little bit less than an hour on each one of these. I do have some work I have to finish for my boss tonight, so gotta yit all that stuff. Select, inverse, delete. Select, deselect. Make it invisible. That should be hand 3 though. Let's just go like that. Awesome sauce. Select, inverse, delete. Select, deselect. Make it invisible. And the last one. Select, inverse, delete. Select, deselect. Okay, we are ready to rumble. I'm going to warm up my hand though because I've been doing nothing but 3D modeling today. I should also probably eat my dinner. It's just soup in a cup. It's a good soup in a cup. It's beef barley with spinach. It's so delicious. Okay, it's warm up our hands. And my back. Oh wait, yeah, let's put on some music. The free YouTube music that I'm actually allowed to do stuff with. Hello, YLI. How do you pronounce your name? And just tell me if this music is too loud or not, as per usual. I want to make sure it doesn't, like, blast out people's speakers. Okay. Let's start with our warm-up. For warm-ups, I always go up and down, and side to side. Essentially the diagonals. Hello, Leah. Is that Lee or Leah? Rosebuds, you got sushi? I had a lot of sushi yesterday. I love sushi. I like salmon sashimi. Also salmon nigiri. Those are really, really good. Okay. Warm up, warm up. This is one of my favorite brushes now. Check out this texture. Like, look at that. That is such a lovely brush. My god. I love fun brushes in Photoshop. Clear. There is no option to clear the layer, which is something a little bit annoying, but oh well. Let's get our S shapes in. It's nice being able to just relax after this week. Okay, so I'm going to start with hand one here. This is the warm-up one. Do I really want to warm up with one of my favorite ones? These two are significantly more difficult though. So maybe I will use this one as my warm-up one. But I love the shape. I don't want to sacrifice the shape. It's okay. We'll be okay. Let's see if I can actually find the pencil tool. Because I made a new brush set and I tried saving the pencil tool and guess what? I can't find it now. What is this one? Hard lines. That's not what I want. Yeah, I don't know where it went. Miranda's sad. I would hate having to re-import it entirely too. I don't want to have to deal with that. Lincoln Stumpy Pencil. What does this one feel like? That's good enough for sketching. We can use that. Gonna bump up the opacity. And I want to draw with purple today. It just feels like a purple day. Okay. I'm gonna start with a small drawing first, just to get the shapes, and then I'm going to move it and do something bigger. And we can make this go away now. Thumb is coming up like this. I'm just going to put the visual weight in there, and it has a little bump coming across the top. I'm going to accentuate this a little bit by pushing it, and then allow it to come open like this. There's a fold coming over that way, and I kind of want to define this a bit more right in here. There's some lines wrapping down over the bottom, and it's pointing upwards. So you got the first one done. This line extends up 1 and then 2 like this. I'm just gonna mark those in. It looks like flattened in the weirdest way right now. That's the cloud brush. I don't want to erase with the cloud brush. That will be redonkulous. Some lines coming this way and then a very distinct tendon moving down. These are my hands, so I should be able to know them a bit better. I'm gonna erase this and put it back in. Rosebuds, I think that's a good idea. You should do that. Yeah, it starts more like over there, and the first knuckle is in line with the thumb. This is actually a little bit lower. I wonder if I have soup on my lip right now. It's just like, do I have soup on my face as I stream? Yeah, that's over there. I really wanted pizza today and I really wanted Diet Coke or something, but I was like, no. We're not gonna do that to ourselves. Yeah, this is so rough looking, oh my gosh. That comes down there, and it arcs all the way upwards. And we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then the pinky kind of sticks straight. Ah, I love warm-up images, they always look so bad. Oh, Soup, you got in the way. There we go. I was about to reach for the keyboard and I saw Soup instead. Soup! More Soup! And looking at the way these 3 fingers create a very direct angle this way, and then this one extends upwards like that. So I actually think that I should make the, this finger a bit longer. Oh, I'm in the stupid polygonal lasso tool. Blech. Polygonal lasso tool. There, because it extends along that line right there. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. This finger in here needs to come up a little bit higher and arc down. Ah, I'm drawing with a selection tool. Okay, get out of select, buddy. Get out of select. Nobody wants you right now. Oh my gosh, it does not want to reconnect to the original point. How do I get out of the selection tool? Oh, okay. There, now I'm in the brush tool. Yeah, this is coming up a lot higher, and there's more volume, and it's coming more close towards me, which is why it did not look the right way. So I'm going to give it a bit more visual space right here. And this finger also does the same thing. I need to give it a bit more visual space, and it's also bent more. Drawing hands, they are just tentacles filled with bones. Yeah, I actually should smooth this out now that I'm looking at the original reference. And then the pinky's just like, bullet, like that. Barely touching. That looks closer than it was originally. Still having some problem areas. Just flesh them out a bit. I really want to play Halo tonight, but I have work. Gotta love it, getting a new gaming mouse, but being behind on your work. Yeah. This is coming forward in perspective. It's going like that. And we got some creases. I'm gonna sketch in some of the shadows. This looks so weird right now. I'm really gonna have to flesh it out a bit better. Okay, I think this is a good base to start off on. So I'm going to make this picture invisible, and I'm going to make this bigger and do most of the rest from my head. I'm going to go back for lighting reference, but that should be about it. Actually, wait a moment. Let me pop over and look at the comments for a hot second so I can also use that as an excuse to eat my food. Got a lot of hellos early on. Troy's with his cat eating an orange and watching this. That's a mood. Troy, it's good that you're painting. Any sort of artistic outlet is awesome. Humblebee says, I found that hands are fun to draw. I used to despise drawing hands. Me too, especially when I was younger, and then I was like, wait, these are cool. Lee said, hello, I found you on TikTok. Your YouTube channel looks amazing. Can't wait to learn. Glad you're here. Somebody's like spinach instead of spinach. Pop Food says, I'm too poor for Photoshop. I am too. Rosebud says, I came up with an idea. The guy is exploring the crystal glass cave and swinging across a hole using a vine. That's a good idea. Launchy says, hello, Miranda. Hello. Rose is working on the sketch and using clip art of Tarzan to get a good fluid pose because everything I was doing was too stiff. Erica, this is your first time in the live? Hello. Void Child saying, I'm really struggling with dynamic posing, but I'm trying. Fortunately for you, you are not the only person who's having difficulty with this kind of stuff. So I decided next week to make a triad of tutorials instead of just one tutorial. They'll be on foreshortening, perspective, and drawing people from different angles. Just because I know lots of people have been having like difficulty with it. There's a certain way you draw figures in animation, and I just realized that not many people know how to do it, so I'm just going to make the tutorials on that next week. I need to completely restructure my tutorial schedule. Man, sometimes good soup is just the best thing you can have on a night. Wow, that's a really red light. Yummy. Nerdy is asking, is it bad to trace over your own hand? Nerdy, if you're just learning and you need to learn to, get things out and figure out how it works, then no. As a tool of learning, it's fine. Also, there's a lot of tracing in the art industry because, not necessarily for learning, but like if you look at a lot of graphic design, or heck, car design, stuff like that, you'll notice that a lot of it is traced, and that's for speed. Because when you're a commercial artist, you want to get you want to get things out as quickly as possible. So if you're doing learning or stuff, that's fine. I would say the only really bad situation of tracing is tracing somebody else's art, not for learning, but for clout. And then 2, tracing things because you don't want to put the time in for the learning, but you want a really good product, and then you don't tell other people that you trace. So they think that your skill level is really elevated when it's really not. So yeah, if you're tracing the hand just to learn because you have difficulty with them, that's fine. Just remember to put in the pieces so you can understand what's going on. I do have a hand tutorial video if you need help with it. Oh, I'm still in selection tool? Seriously? Okay. How do I keep jumping to the selection tool? Let's see. Oh, and if it... Oh. Let's see. Sophia's asking, what's your favorite Studio Ghibli film? Oh, that's hard. I really love Nausicaa. I want it to be Nausicaa, even to the point of getting trampled by Ohm and then lifted up on their weird glowing golden tentacles. I really, really, really love the world of Nausicaa, and I love the flying, and I love the glider she has. Like, when I was a kid, I wanted to be Nausicaa more than you would understand. But I really also love Castle in the Sky. So those are my two favorite Ghibli films, Nausicaa and Castle in the Sky. I do have a bunch of other ones that are close to my heart, like Spirited Away, Kiki's Delivery Service. Oh, there's another one. I never really liked Ponyo or My Neighbor Totoro that much. I always thought that Princess Mononoke was cool. And then there was the one about the Castle of Something. It was one of the really early ones. But yeah, if I could pick two, and I can't choose between them, it's Nausicaa and Castle in the Sky. Howl's Moving Castle. He's so hot. Okay, my top three in no particular order. Howl's Moving Castle, Castle in the Sky, and Nausicaa. I can't choose. The Ghibli films are so good. Okay, but like whoever was asking about tracing, let me show you something. I know I can draw hands. I've been drawing hands since I was very young. But sometimes you need to do things quickly and you want to have a really good effect. So I'd say if you have your skill level up there, it's fine to trace. I'm trying to find things in my webtoon that I traced. Let's see if I can find them. And if you haven't seen the webtoon and you want to, please don't watch. Oh, it was nothing with QuickMech. This is a traced photograph of my old work setup. I believe this was traced, this background. And the reason I do some tracing in my webtoons... Oh, this is a Google image that I traced just so I could get the exact layouts of a neighborhood. The reason I trace is because I have to put one of these out every 3 weeks to a month, and it's well over like 90, even 100 hours of work per, what is it called? It's between 90 and 100 hours of work per chapter. And if I actually went and spent the time to... Actually, this one was done by hand. Like, this one I think I did by my head. Yeah, this one was not based off of a photo. I traced my car. Yeah, but if I actually spent the time to do certain things, then it would have just been an overwhelming amount of time, and I wouldn't be able to produce these fast enough. That was not traced. This is untraced. There are two parts in here where I actually traced a hand, because I was just like, I want the impact, but I could not give a crap about the time put into it. Nope. What chapter is it? There's nothing traced in this one because this is completely from my head. This is like imagination kind of stuff. Yeah, so not this chapter at all. Because I can't trace PIRANTINA, it doesn't exist. Okay, this frame right here, I took a picture of me clutching my leather jacket, and I took a photo, and so that one's traced. Come on, you. Yeah, sorry if I'm blasting spoilers. Oh yes, this one was absolutely traced. It was very hard to, find the model for this, but I absolutely 100% traced this one. Oh, I have no idea where it is. Yeah, seriously, don't watch right now if you don't want to get the webtoon spoiled. Where else? I know there has to be one somewhere in here. Or maybe it was the next chapter? I forget. No. That's not traced. Like, see, I can do really nice hands if I want to. Like, this wasn't traced at all. But I don't want to spend the frickin' time when there's such a high production value. I used a reference for this pose. I didn't trace it, but I definitely had to look at somebody for that particular pose because it was like, where are his pectorals going? Yes, this one was also traced. Very difficult to get a no-twist dragon all the way from PIRANTINA, but I did it for you! That was from my head. Oh, God. This one was actually from my head. I really love feet. I didn't have to use a reference for that one. This was traced. That's my hand. Yeah. You can probably start looking at the webtoon and seeing what parts have my hand in it, what parts don't. Used a reference for that one, definitely, but yeah. That one was not referenced. It's interesting how I had to use a reference for one of them and not the other. Oh, come on, you. There's one more panel I know that I traced a hand on just because I was like, impact time. Oh, come on, you. Zoom. Yes, this one. This one right here. Extremely high impact, but I did essentially put the timer on my phone on, and I was like, okay, 1, 2, 3, picture, and I traced it just so I could get this beautiful image without having to spend a super long time on it. If I hadn't taken the picture, it would have probably taken me about 20 to 30 minutes to get the sketch right and then ink over it, versus, I don't know, 5 minutes just to do the inking. So I saved myself about 25 minutes of time by taking the photo instead of doing it by hand. I know there's another one somewhere in here. That one was actually drawn. This is just my head. Oh, I know where it is. Wait, I know where it is. It's in the most recent chapter. It's not this one. I did that one by my head. This one was done by my head. That hand was done by head. By head. This shot right here. You can tell because the shoes have so much more detail. Essentially, it was this arm and the shoes that I needed the reference of, because actually that was admittedly something I was having difficulty with, seeing how the fingers curled over. But yeah, this is the most traced one, because this one I was actually having difficulty with and decided to trace instead of actually spending the time to figure it out. But yeah, so if you're using it to speed up, if you're using it to learn, it's fine. I do it too sometimes. Anybody comment anything else? Nope, still 9 comments, okay. Okay. I need to work on this now. Oh, my back. Oh, my back. It's always my back. I dislike being this age and already having back problems. I'm actually going to grab this and scooch it over a tiny bit to shorten the length of the hand, because I see, as I returned to look at it, visual dissonance. There. Just a few pixels, but it actually makes a difference. See? Now it works better. It's good to look away from your art sometimes. What? It's good to look away from your art sometimes, because it can actually help you figure out if something's wrong. So I totally recommend, if you're struggling with something, looking away from it for a few minutes. Sophia. Let me just... yeah, okay, Sophia, what you have to search is... that. I love shading. I love shading. I remember what I was supposed to do with this, though. This is actually a co-op with another artist. I found them... killing flies. I found them because they were drawing some really, really cool hands. And I was like, oh, hot damn, you do hands too? And so I wanted to do a project with them, drawing hands, but I've been super duper busy. So now I actually have a chance to do what I want to do and draw hands with them. Fly, this is not a really good time. What do you guys eat up here? There's no food source. It's like these tiny little gnats. They're not drain flies, they actually live in my plants. I have copious amounts of plants in my apartment, like maybe 20, and some of them are really big. And, so I just get these gnats. That's so annoying. They live in the dirt and they feed off of like the plant sap, so they're not necessarily too bad. It's just like they will fly in my face, and I'm so afraid of like breathing in a fly. That sounds horrible. Now what I'm doing here is I'm actually preparing it for the experiment. It sounds really weird, but it's true. Since I'm going to have the highlights mainly coming across the top, I'm putting lowlights behind it. I'll show you what I mean in one moment. Just want to get some more interesting shapes in here. Ah, yes, this brush. This brush that I never really use, but I should because it's really interesting. I'm going to Alt, grab a new color. I kind of want to... No, because there's going to be... No, we actually don't have any source of green. Okay, let's put some green in here. I don't want to overdo the colors too much. Yeah, I'm afraid I'm going to overdo the colors if I do this anymore, so... This brush is giving this strange crystalline effect that I don't know if I'm too big of a fan of. What does this brush do? Oh, okay. That's a better texture. I like that more. Let's increase the opacity. Let's get some down here. Grab this. Just let it exist in small amounts in certain areas. Come on, give me straight lines. Give me straight lines. I'll definitely soften this up later. I kind of like how it's... Ooh, that's a nice soft brush. Yeah. Okay, so I am going to put a color behind the hand now. And I'm actually not going to be messing with the background at all. I need to go to a thicker brush. Let's use this one. There's purple line art happening here. I want to drop it a tiny bit in opacity. Image, adjustments, hue saturation. Well, not opacity, in lightness. Yeah, I want to drop it more like over here. And I'll show you why in a moment. But also keep the saturation like crazy. Okay, now I'm going to draw in the colors I want to use for it in the background, and you'll kind of see why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm going to use a solid orange. Are we in pencil mode? No, we're not. We're just in my pen is being a butt mode. Because what I am doing here is I'm using a split complementary. If you look at your color wheel, here, I'll drag this up for a moment. This is just basic color theory. Okay, so let's look at the color wheel, right? Complementary colors is when you have something directly across the wheel from you, right? A split complementary is when you grab a color and you move it, and it's like you have one over here, right? And then you kind of form a little triangle on the bottom. So what I've done is I've grabbed this color over here, and I'm using blues and purples. So that's our split complementary that we're using right now, and that's why I'm choosing these particular colors, because they'll really make certain parts pop, and visually it's a nice color combination. Okay, see you later, Troy. Have fun with Minecraft. I'm going to move it to be a bit darker as it goes downwards because I want to maintain the focus on the upper parts of the arm. Start adding some shadows in. I love doing abstract stuff. I know that you guys see me do a lot of more realistic stuff instead of like cartoony, but frankly this kind of stuff makes me really happy. I just don't do it very often. I should do it more often. Okay, so we have our base down, and I think I'm going to take away this line right here. Here, I noticed the music stopped. Let me get some music. There. So now the reason that I put this highlight, the reason that I put the dark over here and the light down here is because we're going to be having a very bright yellow highlight running across the top. So the bright yellow next to the dark blue will make it pop a lot more. And same thing for down here. If we had the same dark blue down here, we would lose the profile of the fingers. But since I put, here we go. Since I put these blues, these lighter blues below the fingers that are going to have the dark purple shading, it'll pop out more. So what I'm doing is I'm maintaining the visual distinction between the subject, which is the hand, and the background. So that's why I did what I did. So give me a moment. I want to have some soup because I am a hungry person, and then I'll continue drawing. And I also need to put on new music. That's Beethoven. Where is everything? There we go. While I'm eating soup, I want to show the pictures from last week. Last week we did towering glass. And so my piece looked like this, and it was fun to do, and I actually did a bunch of edits afterwards, so there's a new version of this out. But let's see what everybody else did. Honeydrop made this, and it looks amazing. I really like kind of the soft, washed out lighting here. It adds a beautiful style to it. Tusk made this. I don't know what that monster down there is, but it's super duper cool. Like, this has a nice feel to it. You should like flesh this out. I think it could look really cool. She looks like a shark person, or he. Wazzle made this freaking masterpiece. Like, God, like what brush textures are you using? Come on, you got to show your brush textures. And this was done beautifully. Like, it looks really, like, this is something that could fit right into PIRANTINA. This looks amazing. I love it. Snowbird made this, and I really love the kind of high-tech texturing that you have over there, and the colors look great. This is like a nice little landscape painting. Like, this is really well done too. I love it. Kunai Girl made this, and it looks awesome. It's a little wizard! It's a wizard! I love the kind of shattered texture that's going on deep behind there. Can I look at that? Can we get a closer view of the shattered texture? Yeah, I like that. That's neat. That's really pretty. Anybody else? Nope. So those are the pictures from last week that people actually submitted. Hey, get out of here. Get onto your own side of the stream. So thank you for everybody who submitted art for last week. It was really nice to look at. Let me get more soup and let me keep drawing. I'm also just trying to see what I want to do with this. Hello, Bread. How are you doing? I love soup. There, now I don't look super weird. It's so weird having a fuzzy head. I'm just responding to somebody on Discord. Nobody's responded to my sexy fishman yet? You were asking me to finish it really soon. Okay, I'm gonna keep drawing. I have one thing that's happening. I'm working for my boss right now, and I have some drawings I have to, not drawings, I have a 3D model I have to finish, and I designed these super cool clothes, and like, I was asked to finish the 3D model, like, pretty soon. And I'm like, yeah, awesome, sure, I can do that. And I'm getting no response to the actual clothing design that I made for the characters that I need to make. And I'm like, how am I supposed to finish this if you're not looking at the things that I need to 3D model? So I'm gonna have to call him again. He's super busy, and he's one of the sweetest guys out there, though, so it's like, I don't mind. It's just like, hey, I would like to finish your sexy fishman for you, please. Please, let me finish the sexy fishman. Oh, we're shading, which means I want to jump into purple. Let's grab a more bluish purple, though. What brush am I using right now? This is super soft. Yeah, this is a super soft brush. Quick studies. That's all I want out of these. I need a different brush. There we go. Just trying to make some nice, quick studies. Make a triad of them. Maybe I'll do a triad, and the triad will be comprised of different analogous color sets. I think I'm gonna do that. Or not analogous. Come on, words. Speak to me, words. Essentially, I'm probably just going to be doing different color sets. What if I try using this wet mix brush? There's the mixer brush tool, and I haven't... Photoshop, don't you crash. Don't you crash. Don't you crash. Photoshop. Photoshop. I didn't save this. Huh. Okay, thank goodness. I was about to get extremely worried. It still doesn't want to do anything. Wait. Whoa! Now it's up to speed. Okay, before I do anything, I'm going to save. let's see. We need to go to Miranda. We need to go to web shows. Hybrid Miranda. ARTBLOCK Friday. And yeah, this will be hands, which is week 7. Okay. Erica, you want... Okay. Erica, do you have a Discord? Because if you want to submit them, you're going to have to go into Discord. Does color picker not work when you're in this mode? How bizarre. Yeah, I guess not. Oh, that's super interesting. I'm gonna have to learn how to use that because I keep seeing it everywhere and I don't quite understand how to use it. So I'm just gonna go back to the normal brush. That is not the texture I want. Okay, Erica, to submit the art, you have to use the Discord server, but at the moment I've kind of closed down server access because of the docs attack that might be happening tomorrow. So there's not really any way to get in the first place, and I'm just waiting for everything to settle down a bit. Haley's asking the what attack? Supposedly, I don't know if it's true, there's going to be a bunch of hackers attacking Discord servers tomorrow. So I'm not going to be online, and I deleted the join, whatever it's called. Essentially, I made it impossible to join our Discord server because I don't want people getting targeted within our community. These hackers are going to be jumping in and posting really, you know, nasty pictures. And it's like, I just don't want that happening in my server, so I closed off access to it, like external access for the moment. Because, you know, apparently people don't have anything better to do with their life than trying and posting really vulgar pictures and hurtful pictures to minority communities. So if you're part of any Discord servers, just be a little bit careful about tomorrow. Again, I don't know if it's actually going to be happening, but we'll see. I'd rather err on the side of caution. Hello. Hi, friendly introvert. How are you doing? It's good to have you back. Comics are cool. I think of a name as like, I'll go homework, but I seriously can't stop watching you draw. I mean, if you want, just put the stream in the background and do your homework. That's what I usually do when I have work to do. Like I like watching gamers, for instance, but like work, money, pay rent, that stuff's pretty important too. So I tend to watch them in the background. It also makes it feel like there's somebody else there with me while I'm doing things, which is always nice. I wonder if I can mix this color into here. Oh, yep, I can. Just teeny little dips. Dip, 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 just like that. Don't need anything too complicated. It's really good to mix your foreground colors into your background colors sometimes. To mix them together. That's the only way I can put it. Not too much, but just little blips here and there. In the same way, I think I'm going to grab one of these colors and push it into the background in certain areas. I don't do it too much though. Now we can move on to those highlights I've been looking forward to doing. Let's jump over to a different brush. I've been hugging this brush for too long. I mean, it's a great brush, but I want to expand my brush knowledge. What should I try out? What are you? Oh, that's a nice little texture. Let's use that one. really enjoying how this looks now with the lighter colors on it. Really pushed them really far. I don't know if I want to put those two highlights there. Maybe if they ran down a bit more from the side, that's about it. I'm gonna grab this color again. This blue. Just mark it in certain areas. You see, the way you can really push contrast or push focal points in certain areas is by including your complementaries directly next to each other. And I'm just trying to find a place where they want to fit. Right now it doesn't look like they want to really fit anywhere, which is unfortunate. It looks weirdly sculpted. I can't describe it. It's like somebody took some clay and was just like voila, and that's what this looks like. Let's look at the original reference and see if there's anything else I need to include in there. Nope, nope, that's the wrong reference. That's the wrong lever! Okay, let me Control T this. Actually, wait, Enter. I just want to get the teeny itty bitty piece of it so I can just move it around. Yoinkus. Hello, Eba! Think of a name as saying, I'm always scared of using bold and vibrant colors. Yeah, that's not only you. Bold and vibrant colors can be scary, especially in the beginning before you have confidence as an artist. Ooh, I see what I did wrong. It's literally just getting used to it, I guess. I didn't used to use bold colors. I used to be afraid of them too. But I eventually kind of pushed myself out of that stage. We're an eraser, aren't we? Oh, that's why. Yeah, but just pushing yourself out of that stage and allowing yourself to grow is pretty important. But it's, yeah, very vibrant colors are scary, but they're kind of foolproof in a way. If you know your color wheel, and you know how the colors are supposed to interact with each other, then it's very difficult to get it wrong. So I'd say if you're a little bit worried about it, just experiment a bit first. Because, I mean, there's literally no point of not experimenting, if you know what I mean. Like, you can always just delete the canvas, and so what if it doesn't turn out the way you want it to? There's literally no problem if it doesn't turn out the way you don't want it to. You just open up another canvas and start experimenting again. So don't be afraid of bright colors, just learn how to use them. This looks so weird. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I need to work on the bottom over here because there's like no definition on the bottom. I'm always tempted to do that. I almost kind of want to allow the arm to meld into the other colors down here. Just make it as like abstract as frickin' possible. I'm really tempted to do that. Starting to feel really abstract with this now. I'm just like, ooh, what can I push it? Like that's what I love figuring out about art. It's like, okay, so I got the basics done. Now how am I going to push it to look very interesting? And I guess that's kind of what I'm looking at right now is like, what can I do to just make this different than I usually do? Because usually I like doing more realistic kind of illustrations, but in this situation I'm just like, what can I do to make this look really, really interesting? And that's kind of what's going through my head right now. Nah, I don't like the little dots. Come on, you. Go backwards. Backwards. For my final thing, I will add very bright highlights in only certain areas. Photoshop, why'd you do to me like that? I need to look away. I'm gonna do the thing where I don't look at it for a few seconds, just so I can look back at it and find all the little mistakes. I could turn it around too, but am I that masochistic? Am I that masochistic to turn this image around? I might be. Image rotation, flip canvas horizontal, 1, 2, 3. Oh, well, it actually looks okay. It's not super duper weird. I kind of like it better from that angle, though. There's something about this angle that I like way better than the other one. I think I'm gonna keep it looking backwards now. I think I might keep it like this. This is really sweet. I've never really done anything quite like this, and so I'm like, ha ha ha, it looks interesting. Okay, let me look away from it for a few moments so I can just eat my soup and recalibrate my eyeballs. Let me look at the comments. Eva, what if I drew Yadelon in a style like this? Or heck, any of my characters. I think that'd be really interesting. Courtney's saying, I'm the artist you collaborated with on this, and it looks incredible. Thank you. I would love if you critiqued the one I sent you. I can do that. Genesis Rodriguez is asking, have you ever tried pixel art? I have not, but it's something I've wanted to get into for a while now. I just need to kind of get off my butt and actually do the entire getting into it part. Oh wait, ink. Check out my new mouse. Isn't that thing beautiful? Sorry, I really love this new mouse. I'm very, very happy to have this new mouse. I'm reading through comments right now, but I adore this new mouse. It's the Razer Basilisk Ultimate, and it cost way too much money, but it's actually really nice. Oh, but yeah, sorry, Genesis. I do want to do pixel art. It's one of those other ones that I've kind of wanted to go into, especially because I like playing games a lot, and I love the history of game design. So if I was able to just jump in and, you know, learn some and do it, that would be great. So maybe I will. Maybe I will try some pixel art. I don't know what programs to use though. Wazzle finished their job application! They can finally go draw! Whoop whoop! Okay. Courtney's saying this looks like it's sculpted. Oh, thank you. I explained why I used the colors I did earlier. It's just a bunch of complementary, not complementaries. This is a split complementary. It's if you do the color wheel, I'll just explain it again quickly. I really like explaining color theory. Color, oh, yep, there we go. Yeah, if you look at the color wheel, let's just bring this one up right now. What a regular complementary is if you go directly across, and this is generally, you know, this is the middle tone of the orange I'm using. If you split them all the way, it's kind of like in here. So technically the complementary of this would be all the way down here in this deep kind of ultramarine color. What I did instead was a split complementary where you kind of go to either side of the direct complementary. That's why I'm doing purple and a kind of lighter, creamier blue. So that's why this works so well, is because it's a split complementary. It's one of my favorite things to use. I know what I'm going to do for the other ones now. I think I know what style I want to go for these. After I can eat my frickin' spinach soup. Lova's saying it looks similar to the hand you drew on Procreate on the first ARTBLOCK Friday. But the purple, it is so cool, yummy. Yummy, that's an interesting... I don't know what hand I drew on the first ARTBLOCK Friday. I forget all my ARTBLOCK Fridays. Angela is saying this hand looks super sinister now. Oh, in this direction. Oh, I didn't even think of changing the direction. Just a Redhead is saying, hey, I just joined, but I want to tell you something. You are so talented and funny and have such an amazing vibe. Oh. I first discovered you on TikTok right before you started painting the white. Oh. Thank you. Oh, it's really sweet seeing how far back people are here. Oh, the white lines on your face, and I stayed ever since. Keep it up, you're amazing. Thank you. That really means a lot. I really appreciate that. That's a really lovely compliment. Oh, good night, Monica. It made me cry a little bit. It made me feel really good. It made me feel warm and gooey inside. I don't need to go get junk food now because you filled me with happiness. Wait, Courtney, are you still here? If you're here, say hi in the comments. I could just do the critique for you right now. I just realized I don't need to type it up or anything. We can do it actively live on the stream. Okay, good. You're here. Let me grab your art quickly so I can give you a critique since you asked. For all of you people who sent in critiques and you're like, why aren't you doing my critique right now? It's because I'm actually doing a collaboration with Courtney. Am I about to pop my toe knuckle? I am. Come on, pop. Oh, there we go. My big toes just like sometimes you just need to pop the toe knuckle. It sounds so bizarre. Okie dokes. So what happened was that, let me go to her profile. She was doing these, she has a cool thing going on here. And she was drawing hands before, like this. And she was like, "Hey, what's up? Send me your hands so I can draw them," in one of her stories. And I was like, "Bet." And then I messaged her saying, "Hey, do you want to do," and I started following her because she had followed my tutorial. And so I was like, "Hey, do you want to do a collaboration? Because I see you run a shop and I want to give you a bit more exposure." At least that was my intention. I don't know if I told you that, but that's also my intention because I like supporting other artists. And yeah, and so she and I have 3 pictures or 2 pictures that we're going to be collaborating on, and 19 requests. I wonder what people are asking me about. Yeah, and so these were the 3 pictures, which is what I'm working on right now because I actually want to do it. And this is the one she drew. And I told her what I was going to use as the color palette. I was going to be like, I'm going to be using a certain, more pronounced color palette. I'm just turning down the volume so I can hear myself. And no, you basically did a very similar thing to what I did. I just really, really pushed it because I'm really comfortable, I guess, pushing really bright colors at this point, and I really like how they look. But yeah, let's take a look at this. This is going to be cool because when we do the double post, we can just put them face to face so they can do the finger touch thing. That would be really fun to do. Oh wait, why are you horrified to have a critique? Critiques aren't that bad. You just have to get the right person to critique you. Because God, some of my college critiques were awful. Okay, so what I would say, the hand is anatomically, accurate. It looks nice. Like, this is a good darn hand you got going here. And I really, really love how you washed out the background. Like, this is a washed out background purple, but the highlight you used was extremely intense, which brings attention to it and makes it really stand out. So that was done super duper well, and I like that. It's a bit interesting having the texture in the background when the hand doesn't have texture. That's creating a mild amount of more visual pull to the background of the image instead of the actual subject. I don't know what program you're using. This over here, like, see how your middle, like, you have a very good gradient of values going. You have almost completely, almost close to black, and then you have some little highlights here that are closer to white. I might have pushed it a little bit more, pushed your contrast a little bit more. And I know this is just the brush you're using, but I think you could step up and do a teeny bit more realism. Also, unsure what's happening. There should be a line coming down from under this thumb. You can see on mine the line that's coming. That's because that's the bottom part of the thumb over here. Oh wait, the camera can't capture it from that angle. I don't know if you can see this, but there's the line coming directly under the meat of the thumb muscle. And you are lacking that line. It should be coming right about over there, and then you have the back of the hand. But yeah, your accuracy is great, and you're doing some things really nice here. I'd just say, be a bit more daring, be a bit more experimental. Since you have this washed out background, I might have pushed your colors in the hand to make it pop out from the background even more, because intensity of color can be a way to drive a focal point. But yeah, no, this is a nice picture. You did done good. Although I would have put a highlight along the tip of the thumb over here and along the nail itself. There's some areas that are lacking highlights that should have highlights, but other than that, it's a pretty nice picture. I'm gonna be excited to put them like finger to finger to show everybody else the collaboration. I've never actually done a collaboration with an artist before, but yeah, you did a good job. Okay, I'm gonna take one more look at this, see if I want to do anything with it. Also, Courtney, remember, critiques are just what other people are seeing. You don't necessarily need to implement them if they go against your artistic vision. Hello, Bree. Okay, I like this so much. This is so pretty. I'm going to do File, Save As, Hand 1. Oh, shoot. MTH for Miranda the Hybrid. I'm going to shoot this over to you so you can do your little collaboration piece whenever you want. It might make more sense for you to post first, because when I post, it's probably going to drive. Maybe I have a interaction rate of about 10%, I think. No, if I had an interaction rate of 10%, then that would be 1,000 likes per post. So my interaction rate is more about like is about 3 to 5%. So I'm guessing that 50 to 100 of them will actually come over to your channel once I post this. So I'm going to send this to you. Make sure you post it first. I'm also going to be doing the other 2 hands. So Instagerm. Whoa, what did I do? What is this? What? What did I accidentally do? What weird Windows BS is this? Give me back my things. I did not intend to do that. It just went everywhere. Okay, let me give you the picture. Awesome. There we go. I'm going to start working on the other hands. This was a really good hand, but I want to do the other ones now. I'm excited. I haven't done stuff like this in a very long time. So let's turn off these layers. That was hand 1. I'm going to group them so I can keep everything neat and tidy. And let me start working on the other ones, because I know what I want to do for some of them. Oh my god, do I know what I want to do. Oh, it's still flipped over. It's kind of funny, actually. I like the angle on that one better, but actually I like the angles on both of these better. Yeah, I know what I want to do for this one. I'm going to jump and do hand 3 first. Oh no, there's still background. There we go. I really want eggs right now. Let's move this away. And again, like I did before, I'm going to start with a sketch. Let's go to brushes. Let's find a good sketching brush. Where's Lincoln's pencil? That was what I was using to sketch before, and it worked really well. Or maybe I should be daring and use something different. Or I could be lazy and just use everything I usually use. But seriously, where did I put my, maybe, I know I was doing some reorganizing. What if I put them all the way near the top? I didn't. I just lost my brushes. Dynamic charcoal pencil. How about we do dynamic soft charcoal? Ah! Apparently, let's not do dynamic soft charcoal because it jumped all the way to the top. What is this? What are you? Show me. That's inking brush? What? I need to find a good ballpoint pen brush. This is what I want. Dynamic soft charcoal, dynamic charcoal pencil. I'm just worried that when I use this, it's going to wear it down, because that's what happens when you use something that's dynamic. It's actually really annoying. Oh, it's not that bad. Okay. Okay, so you guys, what I want you to do. Oh god, I already have the idea in my head though. Okay, I'm going to be sketching this out right now. Choose for me what you want the next set of colors to be. I need a different brush. This ain't working. This ain't working, chap. Yeah, but go ahead, look at the color wheel, and in the comments, choose 3 colors. And I will use those for the highlights of the next one. Where is everything going in here? I'm just losing things left and right. Select, deselect. There, that's better. Oh, it's wearing down already. Ugh. Can you guys see that in the top left? You can see my, see how it's like wearing down every time I use it? Pain in the tuchus. And of course when I go backwards it stays, it maintains to be highlighted. Yuli, we already did something with purple and green. Pink, green, and yellow might be interesting. Yeah, try to keep the combination of blue and purple out, or the combination of blue and orange and purple and orange, because we just did that. But pink, green, and yellow might be interesting. I kind of like that one. Oh, you want the direct educational primaries. Pink, orange, green. I want to do something really geometric with this one, I just realized. I think I'm going to use this as an experimental one again. There we go, that's better. Okay, we have this line coming down that way. It's actually shorter, so that means that these are too small. Let me grab these and move it over a bit. And up. Yeah. I got the proportion of the hand to the fingers incorrect. Wait, I need to move it. I need to move it downwards. What do you mean the area is empty? You dingus? Okay, there we go. This is coming this way, and then it's swirling in like that. And this is meeting kind of where the knuckle should go, and it's coming all the way upwards. That means this is actually coming in a bit more directly. And then we want to, this one's being intersected right over there by that finger, which is coming down and brushing. It's brushing against this finger though. So that means that this is our first one, and it goes backwards like this, and then it goes straight down. This is a difficult one. I like it. And then we have that coming up like that. Shoo fly. Not right now, baby. Come on, buddy. There's no plants in here. Go downstairs. There are plants downstairs if you want to eat the plants. What is going on right over here? Oh, that's what's going on. So that's in shadow. That's in shadow. You got some seriously complicated... And there's this kind of sharp area right over here coming out. Really deep shadow right over there. I'm gonna erase a teeny bit right over there. And then it dips. Have the arm coming down this way. Kind of coming from both ends of a thick arm. This is actually angling over a tiny bit, so I'm going to go like that. Okay, let me go see what you guys are suggesting for colors so I can choose my palette of choice. This entire area in here has some serious shadows going on. Interesting. I'm going to lighten up on my strokes here just to get a better gradient going. Yeah, there's serious shadow coming strangely over there, and then it reaches underneath. A slight amount of shadow over here, which is actually, that part is darker, and then it gets light as it goes down, and it's affronted by that darkness over there. There's a slight shadow coming in this direction, and then there's another one right along there. Then we have some shadows coming in here, and we have a lot of shadows along the underside right over here, which is defining against there. There's a shadow going along the side of the pencil. I'm gonna lighten up on my strokes over here. And I'm going to grab my eraser to redefine some of the fingers. And I'm going to throw a shadow coming along this bottom edge just to conclude the shading. There's actually some gentle shadows right on the underneath part. Kind of difficult to see. There's one rising from here. Be very gentle and light with my brush strokes. And here too, this isn't completely in light. So I think I'll leave it at that. There's a shadow coming right over there. I kind of want to take this one and make it like really harsh and put it just coming out from the side since I want to do something a bit more geometric with this one. Let's see what we can do. I'm actually going to take my artistic license and turn this finger more outwards, like that, because visually to me it makes more sense. And okay, we don't need the reference much anymore. We can start on this. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to do one more small marking right here. This here is in a slight shadow. So just add that right there. And now we're good. Now we can start just defining our edges and jumping in there with all our shadows and stuff. Just like that. I love drawing hands. Hands are one of my favorite things to draw. Do we have any errors with proportion? Maybe some. For instance, this should be coming out more actually. I'm looking at something right now. This should be bulging out more like that. Oh, we're in the water brush. That's why it looks like that. Oh well, that's fine. And then coming in sharper like this. Ugh, maybe it's not fine. Come on you, get back to brush. Definitely out. Then in, pop it, so we have that shape. And this actually should be aiming more backwards. It should be more like that, now that I'm looking at it. It should be a little bit more rounded on top when it comes downwards. Okay, I think we're ready to start doing the color palettes. Let me go see what you guys... Let me see what you guys have chosen for me for color palettes. We have pink, green, and yellow, which is an interesting one. I'm kind of curious about that one. Red, yellow, and blue is a bit too obvious. Deep blue, hot pink. Kind of like the idea of that one. What if we did deep blue, hot pink, and green? Yeah, somebody just said pink, orange, and green right here. Archie is saying, hey, I learned so much from your color theory video. I'm writing an essay on it for university work, so thank you. Glad I could help you. I never thought somebody would use my stupid videos for university stuff. That's kind of crazy. I like that. Ah, that's not what I meant to do. Come here, you. Control T. I want to get a lot more involved with the background on this one. What I think I'll do is the hot pink and the blue will be more of background colors, kind of twisting together. And then the green and or maybe the blue could be the background color and the green and the pink could be in the middle. I already did blue as a background color for this one though. Where'd it go? Where are you? Yeah, I already did those ones there. As a blue in the background, so let me use a different color for the background color this time. So what people want me to use though is a hot pink, which is kind of like this. This is gonna be wild. I'm looking forward to it. So you guys want me to use something like that. I want to go for this obnoxiously deep blue, like right here. Oh yeah, those are just screaming at each other. And green. It's almost like it's almost like a play on the RGB. I think, yeah, the hot pink will be in the background, and then the blue and the green will be foreground. What else are you guys talking about? Rosebuds is saying, here's a quick reminder to everyone. Hydrate! And no, coffee, soda, juice, and any beverage but water doesn't count. Well, then I'm technically not hydrating. I'm drinking black tea. Question mark is saying, do you have any tips for proportions? I don't know, actually. I'm not... That's kind of like asking, do you have any tips for art in general? I'd say pre-plan it, and if you're having difficulty with proportions, please use reference. Reference fixes so many different things. Reference is an amazing tool to use. Okay, here we go, everybody. This is going to be interesting. Let's start hatching in our background. Oh, it's already obnoxious. These contours, holy shit, what an eyesore. Yeah. Trying to make me work with crazy colors. Always fun, but this is definitely a challenge. Yeah, who was it who said, please use these 3 colors? I need to have a word with you. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tone down the background color. Adjustments, hue, saturation. We're going to tone it down a lot. And then I'm going to use really bright pops of that pink in certain situations. Because that was too much, even for my eyes. That was like, wow! There, now it's like a liverish looking pink. Okay, I think I can make this work now. I just had to get rid of those colors. That was just too much. Okay, so I'm going to use deep blue as my base color, and actually no. Should I use green as a shading color? A bright whitish blue against this hot pink would look extremely cool. I'm actually stuck on this one. Don't quite know which direction to go on it. Let me do something. Image, adjustments, hue and saturation. The green is interesting. Where's the blue though? Oh yeah, that's a lot nicer. I'm going to use blue as the shading color. And I'm going to do green highlights. Oh god. Oh, mother of vibrating boundaries. Question mark is asking, do you have a preferred brush set? I kind of adopt brushes from different places and put them, I keep adding them or subtracting them, depending on my uses. In Procreate, I definitely have a group of brushes that I prefer using over other ones. Okay, let's try working on a middle tone here. I'm gonna pop this with. I'm going to do a middle thing instead of the highlights will still be bright, what's it called? The highlights will still be bright green, but I am going to be using the middle color as this right here, a more cyan tone. Because Lofa's right that cyan and pink go together extremely well. Because they're complementaries, almost, kind of. They're on a triadic, since this is basically like a toned down, this is like a different version of magenta. And if I put yellow in here, we would just get, you know, a variation of the, oh god, my brain's doing a brain fart. Yeah, if I put, come on brain, please function for me right now. This is not a good time to go haywire. If I put yellow in here, it would be a variation on the CMYK color wheel. But I don't want to directly just depend on the primaries for what I'm doing. So let's grab, I really enjoy this color here though. I want to incorporate it in certain parts of the background, very lightly. Nah, that's too far out. I'll experiment with I'll experiment with it later once I have the other proper colors put in. Let's work on our shadows first. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. I remember now. Come here, you. Has to go even more on top than on top. So I want this one interacting with its environment. Okay, now that that layer's taken care of, I can jump back into here. Hi, Cherry Waffle. How are you doing? Oh wait, we have weird music in the background right now. I need to get rid of the weird music. It's classical music. Kinda wanna try this music out actually. This sounds funky. Did I just delete my live stream? I am sorry that I disappeared for a moment. That was completely unintentional. I don't like how that looks. There's drama in the comments section. Okay, there's some really weird stuff going down in the comments section. What is going on down here? Jerry says, there was once this girl, we'll say her name is Miranda. Anywho, she loved Pokemon, she was a nerd, and one day I saw her getting bullied. The exact words I said was, what the frick, and I kinda stole her DS. Lova's like, why would you? People are going, oh, whoa. Cherry's like, I still have it too. Ever since then, I kinda just play on her DS. Lova's like, not only were you a bystander, you were a thief! And Cherry's like, but you had frickin' Monster High games on there. Lova's like, my respect for you, negative 100,000. Cherry Waffle's like, oh, free stuff. Not the Monster High games. LMAO. No! Now I kind of remember the first story. Free not always moral. ... I dash. Should I? Drama. No! Lova, can I say it? Please! No! No permission! Denied! 32 people need to know. We will sew your mouth shut. Confusion! Art Mom, can I? I must say it! I want to know. 31 people have Jesus, don't take it away from them. Say it! Wait, I want to know! You stole someone's DS? $100 plus item with probably $30 plus game in it? Hey, I'ma do it! Lamo! The hand is becoming so crisp, it's exciting. This music is funky. Evolution! I was AFK and I must say, hey, what's going on? Crispy hand, question mark. Sorry, had to. Lamo. They thought it was a trend. It's just weird. I have no idea what's going on anymore. Question mark? Now that I think of it, one of the girls is named Miranda. Ew, what is that emoji? Nothing, the voice acting, lol. This just took steroids. What is going on with the chat right now? But seriously, Cherry Waffle, you're not supposed to steal stuff. That's not nice and that's immoral. If I did that to somebody, I would have gone back to them and returned it. So what if they're getting bullied? Don't steal from somebody who's already down. You're not telling amazing stories, you're telling everybody that you stole stuff. That's not amazing. Now, if you stole from the government, that's something else. But you didn't steal from the government. You stole from some poor kid who's getting bullied in like school. That is a no bueno kind of move. Yeah, no, don't say might. Send it back. I'm disappointed in you. Send it back. Stealing is not good, especially from somebody who's already down. You kicked somebody who's already down. That's not a good thing to do. That's unpleasant and unkind. Give it back to them. Yeah, send it back with a nice message. I do not want to hear any of your stories unless they are about nice things. Because that was a mean thing you did. That was no bueno. Yeah, you're saying Art Mom is disappointed in me. Yeah, I am disappointed. You stole something. And you're trying to brag about it? That's not cool. Yeah, Cherry, are you telling the truth about this particular story? I mean, funny stories are good and all, but if you start joking around about stealing from people, it's not funny anymore. Like, I like your stories, they're really fun, but like, don't joke about stealing things from people and then trying to make yourself seem like the righteous one. Because that's not good vibes whatsoever. There are probably people in this chat who have been bullied and who've had things stolen from them. Maybe it's not very nice having people joke about it. I know when I was in high school, I was bullied a lot. Never had anything directly stolen from me, but I was still bullied. Actually, don't know. I think we got our first chat troll. Because somebody just was posting did you guys, I don't know if you guys saw it, but somebody just posted they're like you're fat ugly art trash, and I'm like, wow, you must have not much to do in your life if you're gonna go and try, you know, talking to people trying to make bad comments. God, do people not have enough time in their lives to go do other things? Seriously. Like, did you guys see that? Oh, look! We have a new one! Oh no, it's just because I don't care about you and I can't read what other people are saying. Yeah, I'm talking crap. You're a noob. Oh, if Cherry's feeling mad, then she can feel, or they can feel mad, but it's really not nice to do those kind of things. And frankly, I have so many messages, like ugly messages on TikTok, then some random person trying to say stupid shit on YouTube really isn't going to, really isn't going to do much. There's so many trolls out there that it just doesn't matter. Like, what they're saying in the chat, I've said to myself so many times that there's basically nothing that anybody can say to me anymore that's actually going to hurt. I'd be more worried if they went after, I'd be more worried if they start going after you guys, because then that's going after people I care about. Eva, you are now a moderator. If they start doing shit again, can you stop them, please? Oh, it's just a hacker. No, they're just changing things over and over again. I could care less, but I don't want them to, like, make you guys upset, because this has happened to me multiple times before. Just sad people who want to get a kick out of being rude to other people because they don't have much to do with themselves. Oh wait! There's that giant DOS attack that's going to be happening soon. Like this, why I shut down our Discord server. It's probably just one of the people involved with that. I really like how this one's coming out. I was really nervous about this one at first. But this is actually pretty nice. Like, it was a very, very interesting color combo. But no, this is nice. This is really nice. I like this one. Lofa, don't respond to them. You're literally just feeding them. I mean, there's literally something called don't feed the troll. We have some moderators. We'll just keep jumping on it. I mean, guys, if you don't want to jump on it, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. It's just somebody being, you know, having fun, quote unquote. But no, it's, if you guys want to delete the messages, you can. I just want to be able to read your stuff instead of having a bunch of trash in the, like, trash messages. Like, if you look at larger streamers, Markiplier's level, they have a bunch of moderators that keep these exact kind of, you know, these exact kind of messages out of the, you know, out of the chat. I have you guys. I don't have a very large audience right now, so it's kind of more in between, but oh well. Cam is asking, what is the inspo for this art? Literally just... I actually don't really know how to describe it. I wanted to toy around with different styles. I had somebody drawing hands and looking at my tutorials before, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start drawing some hands too, because that would be awesome sauce. And so we're doing a collab together. And she's finished hers, and these are the ones I'm doing right now. So that's basically all it is. I had people tell me what color combinations I should use, and so that's really, really all it is. Nah, I don't like that pink right there. Wait, that drawing looks exactly what it feels like to go find the perfect tool for what you're drawing and get perfectly in the zone? What? I hope if any really big YouTubers are on right now, they're not going to get they're not going to get hit by spams. I do wonder how larger streamers like Mark and Ethan and stuff, you know, people like that deal with deal with that kind of stuff. 'Cause like they don't have like hypercomputer protection or anything. I guess they just have a bunch of mods. On the other hand, whenever I go see their live streams, they don't do a bunch of deleting. So I don't know. Ah, it's a good night to make some art. I should have like a little birthday cake. This is like the first time I've ever been trolled in my chat. A celebration. Get a glass of wine or something. Oh, it's hilarious that somebody thinks I'm so important and worth their time to try raiding my chat. That's beautiful. Slowly crawling up. Higher and higher. I'm sorry, it's really funny. I always see it, dude. I always see people do it to other people, and now it's just like, wow, I have a troll of my own? Oh, I should feed it something. Oh wait, talking about it is feeding it something, never mind. My god. It's really funny. Oh my god. I'm sorry I'm laughing so much. It's really funny. I don't understand why I'm laughing. Oh god. I'm sorry. I'm just like sitting here vibing and people are trying to like clear my chat of some random person and it feels so weird. It's like, oh, I hear other people, like I hear about other people having problems with this, but it's not like a problem that I ever see myself or my friends having to deal with, and now suddenly it's like, oh wow, look, haha, we have one now. Ooh, get the bug catcher. Oh yeah, on Twitch they do have the permaban. The problem is whatever this person was doing, they were like changing their name really, really quickly over and over again. And yeah, the fact that they were changing the name over and over again does mean that they have like some knowledge of computer stuff. And I know that there's that giant, you know, attack that's going to be supposedly happening tonight or tomorrow, something like that. So that's, yeah. I mean, I'm not unaware of the fact that this person could actually be potentially a problem, but at the same time, the way they're presenting themselves is just like very non-threatening, I guess. Just more of a, you know, I can't describe it. Yeah, they are putting in a lot of effort. And for what? I don't even know if it's possible to steal an IP from somebody who's streaming. I've never looked into stealing IP. I have, you know, I've done computer modifications and I've dug around in my coding, and sometimes I'll do it for a website. But... I just don't see the point in it, I guess. People just going and doing shitty things on the internet. Frankly, I see their attention coming on here and trying to be a troll as a compliment. Like, I know they were trying to be threatening and all, but I'm giggling because I'm like, wow, they actually think I'm, you know, like a big enough streamer or whatever to want to pay attention. Wowie! I've gone up in the world. I do wonder sometimes if somebody on our Discord server has let in a bunch of other unpleasant people. Like, if we have somebody, you know, in the Discord server that's, like, part of that group, I'm like, uh-oh, it would really suck if they, you know, did something, which is why I closed our server and made it private at the moment, but it's still like, ugh. Ugh. I don't understand people's need to do this kind of stuff. I mean, I guess with COVID, people have gotten bored or something. I'm gonna do a quick search. Oh yeah, I'm just doing some research. This is apparently really common what they're doing. Okay, thank you, Reddit. Wazzle saying not to say this is truly fake and don't be careful, but usually I've found it's less big than people make it out to be. Question mark saying this piece looks so nice. Thank you. Thank you. I've never tried anything. It does look like, oh god. Lofa mentioned earlier that it looks like the peace tea thing, and it kind of does look like the peace tea thing, which is cool. Obviously, you do still care because you're still coming into my chat. Oh no, Eva, they're saying that they still care. Yeah. Seriously, don't talk to them. Just keep blocking them. Like, people like whoever's in the chat right now literally get a hard-on for just getting other people riled up. So as long as you keep replying to them, they're going to keep getting riled up and they're going to keep thinking that they're winning or, you know, whatever, however their brain works. So just, if you see it, don't respond to it. Just, you know, get rid of it and move on and keep watching. Cubism. It is kind of cubistic in a way. It is kind of cubistic. I think I'm done with this particular one, though. It almost feels like it's being pulled sideways, which is very interesting. Courtney's saying... You see, I don't know if Psychedelic Dreams is a, I don't know if Psychedelic Dreams is actually, a person. A beast-balled blobfish. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna group these guys together now. Is that hand number 3? I forget. Yeah, it's this one. That was our reference. Hand 2. So I'm gonna look at these. So we have hand 1. Well, hand 1 looks tame compared to hand 2 now. Oh my god. Jeez. Now I'm gonna add an adjustment layer. Brightness, contrast, hue saturation. Let's do hue saturation. Ah, shoot. Where's my hue saturation? Come here. There we go. I just wanted to push it up a teeny bit. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god, it looks so cool when you change things a bit. Whoa! Oh my god! That's so cool! Huh. Aw, dang it, it's almost 9 o'clock. Yeah, I know this was my warm-up hand, but I'm just looking at what happens when we adjust the colors a little bit. I kind of like it with the darker, more intense colors, just a teeny bit, like that. I think I'm going to keep it like that. And this was hand number 2. That one's just crazy looking. I'm going to have to resave this one. I actually haven't put my signature on it yet. I think I'll use white. Ah, it's kind of big. Let's make it smaller. I don't like putting my signature very large because it dominates the piece. There we go. Much better. Okay, I'm gonna label that as signature. Yeah, it works for both of them. Awesome. File, save as. ARTBLOCK Friday? Yeah, let's save it in ARTBLOCK Friday. JPEG, this is the original. I kind of want to save it as a secondary one just so I have the original color adjustment. ADJ, save. Okay. File, save as. JPEG, we'll go MTH hand 2. Save. Okay, hey Courtney, are you going to be doing the adjustments for this particular hand, like the one we're doing the collaboration together on? Because if you are, I'll wait before I post, because you know I'm going to need the adjusted one back first, so then we can post the adjusted ones together. I don't know which one I like better. They're both really cool in their own way. Dang. Hi, Avery. Lofa, stop talking to the troll. If you give them content to talk about, they're going to keep talking about that particular content. It's almost like a streamer without a base. Ah, shoot. There we go. I'm curious. Oh, don't. Just ignore them. It doesn't matter what they're saying. They're just gonna shoot out the same crap over and over again. Thank you, Glitch. I like my colors too. I want to research. How do you... Interesting. That's a really cool extension. I'm going to have to use that. Oh, Rosebuds, I already looked at the Discord really early in the chat. Really early in the stream. Wait, Glitch, are you asking how I type that fast? I type that fast because I write books. Emma is asking, do I have a Discord server? I do have a Discord server, but I'm keeping it shut right now because of the supposed DOS attack or docs attack that's going to be happening over the next few hours. So I'm kind of keeping everything shut down until then, because I don't want to deal with crap right now. It does look like Peace Tea. I accidentally recreated the Peace Tea logo. Okay. Seeing that we are getting close to 9 o'clock, and 9 o'clock's usually my cutoff, I think I'm going to leave you guys here for the night. I know I had one more hand to do, but I also have work to do for my boss, so... Where'd I even put hand number 3? Ah, right here. I'm just going to save this so that I have it. Okay. Hand 7 is already here. Okay, we're good. Blah. Hi, Horror Central. Question mark is saying, what's up with the docs attack? I actually don't know. This is what I got. Let me jump into the messages. My friend Kai Wolf posted this. And it says, bad news, tomorrow is a cyber attack event on all social media platforms, including Discord. There will be people trying to send you gore, racist slurs, and there will also be IP grabbers, hackers, and doxers. I advise no one to accept any friend requests from people you don't know. Stay safe. Please pass this on, blah, blah, blah. I wish you all safety. Also, make sure to be offline tomorrow, which gives you less chance for this to happen to you. Like I said, stay safe, everyone. Post this in your servers. Spread awareness. Blah, blah, blah. Be careful, I please beg of you. So yeah, I pinged that to all 1,600 people on our Discord server, and I'm going to be closing down my computer tomorrow just so I can work straight up on certain things. I just don't have time to, you know... I mean, I have some really, really strong firewalls on my computer, but I don't know if everybody else has that kind of stuff, and I just don't want people to have to deal with bullshit like that, you know? Like, it's not pleasant. Sorry, I swore on server. I didn't mean to swear on server. Yeah. So be careful tomorrow. Yeah, just, you know, stay safe, everybody. Some people just don't have a life. Okay, so we are going to end for the night. I'll probably be on... No, will I be on Discord? I don't know. I actually do have a lot of work to do. I will talk to you guys later. As per usual, remember to drink your water, get your sleep, believe in yourself, and chase those dreams down, for God's sakes. I know you guys can do it. And I will see you on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday as per usual. Bye-bye, guys.